Okay, for this first step, we are going to create the background for our water lily. So this is going to be the blue water that the lily pad is sitting on and then our flower is coming up out of. So what you need is 1 page of cardstock. Grab your watercolor crayons. We'll probably just be using the blue for this one. Maybe if you want to add some patches of green and purple in there, you can. But these red, yellow, and orange we probably won't be using just yet. So grab those. You can see I also have my spray bottle and my paintbrush to help the colors blend together. And I also grabbed this container. This is an optional step. This container has some salt in it, and I'll show you how to use that here in just a little bit. Okay, so all you have to do for this is grab your blue watercolor crayon, and you're going to use the side of it here to apply color to your whole page. Okay, you can see I'm working on my paint tray here. You probably want to either have a tray to work on or put down a piece of newspaper or cardboard or something, because we're going to use that water, and some of the watercolor might go off the page a little bit. So yep, like I said, all you're going to do, take that crayon, hold it like this so it's sideways, and you're just going to use the side of the watercolor crayon to apply color all over, okay? There's no wrong way to do this. Just fill up the whole page. Okay, you can kind of do some swirlies, whatever it takes to fill it up. Okay. Now, if you want to add a few little patches of purple and green, maybe, remember this is our water, so maybe there's a little bit of some of the garden plants are being reflected in the water, so that's why there's a little bit of green in there. Let's add a little purple, some dark shadowy spaces on our water. Okay? The green and purple look really great with the blue because they are neighbors on the color wheel. Let's make our little color wheel here. So you can see we've got our red, yellow, and blue. Those are our primaries. And then the secondaries are in between. When red and blue mix, they make purple. When red and yellow mix, they make orange. And when yellow and blue mix, they make green. So that makes our color wheel. And you can see here's our blue. And look at its neighbors, green and purple. So those colors look really great together on this water. Okay, they're neighbors, and so they'll blend together really well. All right, once your background page is all filled up with color, the next step is super fun. You're gonna grab that spray bottle, and let's go ahead and get our watercolor crayons kind of out of the way for just a second so that they don't get all wet. And remember, these crayons look like regular crayons, but they're actually watercolor. So this is like watercolor paint that is on your page. However, it's missing one important thing: water. So all you have to do, grab your water bottle, and you're just going to give this a nice spray all over. Okay, get this page wet all over. See how my colors are starting to blend together? Pretty cool. Okay, don't be afraid. You can keep spraying. Okay, you can see when the spray hits the page, it kind of makes the colors blend a little bit more every time. Okay, so keep spraying. I had to switch fingers. My finger was starting to hurt a little bit. Okay, if you want, you can grab your paintbrush and give your watercolor paints a little bit of help blending if you want. Okay, This is not a necessary step. I think it looks pretty cool even without doing the blending with the paintbrush, just letting the water do the work. But that is totally up to you. Okay? If you want to grab that, your little container of salt, when the page is nice and wet, so you might need a little more spray. When the page is nice and wet, you can take a little bit of salt and sprinkle it around on your page. And this is going to give a nice texture to our painting when the paint dries.